Hey baby girls, how's everyone doing? Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing super well today. So today I have a video of my sister's nails. So she came by, she told me that she wanted a brand new set, and I was like, let's go girl, let's do it. So as you guys can see here, I've already pushed back her cuticles, which I'm so sorry. I wasn't planning on recording. And by the time I decided to record, I had already pushed back her cuticles. So make sure you do that. Do not skip that step. Okay, so I had already done that, and now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Notpolish cuticle bit, and this just removes that dead skin off that cuticle area. And always remember that a prepped natural nail is key for a good application, and also so that there's no lifting. We don't want lifting, you guys. That's like our biggest enemy. So I was using that cuticle bit from Notpolish at about 3 RPMs, you guys, or 3000 RPMs. We do not want to take it higher than that, or even higher than 5000 RPMs, because we do not want to damage their natural nail. So after that, I did notice that her cuticle was a little bit grown. So I was like, I'm just gonna cut it. And I don't really do this, you guys. I only do it if the cuticle is way too grown out, you know, that um I'm gonna have a hard time applying the acrylic, and it's just gonna be on the way. So that's why I do it sometimes. But if their cuticles are not grown out, if they're not gonna be on my way, then I don't do this, okay? But I did see that her cuticles were a little grown out, so I was like, I'm just gonna cut them. So that's what I went ahead and did. And I'm just using my cuticle nippers for this. You can purchase cuticle nippers pretty much anywhere now, you guys. So yeah, after that I'm gonna be taking my fine sanding band. These are fine grit sanding bands, you guys. You don't want to go in with a medium or even a coarse, because that will just damage the natural nail. This, we are just using it to remove the shine of the natural nail. We want kind of like a buffed surface, just so that the acrylic has something to grab onto. If you leave the shiny part onto the natural nail, then your acrylics or your nails are just gonna pop off. So you want to make sure you just remove the natural shine to the nail. You're not making anything else to this with the sanding band, and I am doing this with about 3000 RPMs as well. Now I'm gonna be sizing my tips. She told me that she wanted them about a number longer, which she usually does like a 1 or a 2 at the longest. And I was like, you gotta go a little longer, girl, like come on. She's like, okay fine, let's just do a 3. I'm like, oh my god, okay fine, let's do a 3. And she also told me that she didn't want them to be that coffin or that squared. She just kind of wanted that tapered, you know, just like right in between. And I'm like, okay fine, I'm gonna use my long coffin tips, which are available on my online store right now. And that's gonna give you what you want, the shape that you're looking for. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and size them, and make sure that when you're sizing your tips, you guys, you size them from sidewall to sidewall. If the tip fits too small, go with a bigger size, because you can always just cut it to size and it'll make it fit onto your client's nail, other than making the smaller tip fit. And that's just gonna cause it's gonna cause kind of pain, you guys. It is a little painful because it's pinching your natural nail, and it can also pop off. So just make sure you go with the bigger size instead of with the smaller size, okay? And I am using my KDS glue for this. This is like a holy grail of mine, you guys. I cannot get enough of this glue. Literally, I just put a little dot on it onto the natural nail, apply my tip. I only have to hold it about 2 to 3 4 seconds at max, and it stays in place, you guys. That's why I love it. I used to use the Mia Secret one, and that one is really good, you guys. Like, it's really good. But it comes like in a little brush little container, and being completely honest, it would like start to be like gooey I don't know, it was so weird. So I just stopped using it. Like I said, it is really good, it's amazing. But honestly, I just didn't like how it would start to be all gooey at the end, you know. So I just switched to my KDS glue, and honestly, like I said, it's a holy grail of mine. I really highly recommend it. I buy mine off of Amazon. Now, like I told you guys, she did want to go with a number 3. So honestly, since I don't regularly have clients or anything like that, I'm not too sure what a 3 looks like. So I brought out my little measuring plate, or I don't know what this is called, you guys. But I do have a video up on my channel. It's a very old video, but you guys can go and look for it here on my channel. And I do show you how I made it. So yeah, I just kind of measured the number 3 as to like kind of where it like measured to, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and shape the sidewalls, because like I told you, she didn't want them way too squared or like not that coffin. She just wanted that tapered in the middle nail or shape, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna be using my 8080 nail grid file from Pana. Now, taking that same sanding band we used for her natural nails, I'm gonna go ahead and use it to blend the tip to her natural nail, just so that I don't have any problems trying to like apply the acrylic or lay down the acrylic or anything like that. It just makes it easier for me, you guys. And everybody works different, and this is what works for me. I just share with you guys what works for me best, and this is what works for me. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, because sometimes when I don't, I feel like the two little pointy edges of the tip kind of stick out when I shape the nail, when I go ahead and file the nail. So I noticed that, and I was not liking that, so I prefer to remove it and blend the tip to the natural nail. Again, this is just the way I work, you guys. Everybody works different, and this is just works for me. Okay, this works perfect for me, and yeah, I'm gonna do it all throughout the nails. And now taking my favorite primer. This is the one from Valentino. You guys, if you don't have it, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and buy it, because honestly, I do not get lifting whatsoever. Like, this thing glues down the nail. It just attaches the nail. It won't lift. Nothing, you guys. I promise you, I freaking love this primer, and this is another one of my holy grails. I love it. So after I do 2 coats, because I did go in with 2 coats as you guys saw, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a super thin layer of crystal clear acrylic. Why do I do this? There's many reasons why you should apply your crystal clear acrylic. I know that a lot of nail techs don't do this, but personally, sometimes I do it. Sometimes when I'm too lazy, I don't do it. But when I do, it's for a purpose, you guys. Sometimes you're using very pigmented acrylics, and it might stain your natural nail. Sometimes your client comes for a refill and you don't want to file down the acrylic to their natural nail, so you just leave that thin layer of crystal clear acrylic and it's ready to go. You don't file all the way through their natural nail, and it's perfect for that, you guys. So like I said, there's many reasons. Another one, and to me this is like the most important one, it's the lifting. It pretty much protects the primer. Okay, it just protects it, because sometimes the client, it's not sitting still, you guys. She's moving a whole lot. She scratches her head, she's going through her purse, she goes through her pockets, you know, and all that little dust or lint or whatever is getting on her primer, on her nail with the primer on, and that right there, you guys, that will cause lifting. That nail, I promise you, will come lifted when she comes back for a refill, and we don't want that. So I like to protect that. Nowadays, you guys, when I work with my mom, with my sister and all, I work with one hand, and they tend to put their both nails on top of the desk, right? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna work with you guys with one hand, and then we'll work with the other. So I apply my primer first to the hand that I'm working with first, and then once I'm done with that, I go in with my second hand and then apply the primer. So yeah, chicas, you can do whatever you like I said, you can work with one hand and then the other one, or you can apply your primer and then apply your little thin coat of crystal clear acrylic, and that's just gonna secure everything in place and you will have no more lifting. So yeah, you guys, that's another tip that I can give you all. And now moving on to the actual design. My sister brought in I don't know where she got it from, you guys, but she brought in this specific design. I think it was in baby blue or teal, I don't remember, and she asked me if I could do it in yellow, and I said, okay, pastel, what kind of yellow? She's like, no, I want a really deep yellow. So I'm like, okay, and this does marble in with white, so it is gonna look kind of pastel-y. She said it was okay, that she just wanted some hints here and there of that darker yellow. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to apply a little more yellow than I do white. But it didn't really come out how I had it in mind. But either way, she loved it, and I'm so happy she did. But anyway, you guys, I go ahead and lay down my nude first. And at first, I was kind of like doing like a, because this is kind of like a side fringe, and I was kind of using like my little knife there to kind of cut out that part to the little side fringe. And then I'm like, you know what, that is just a waste of time. I'm just gonna go ahead and add the nude, and then from there I'll just do the marble. So yeah, this color is from Honey Fan, you guys. I'm not too sure what it's called or what the name of it is, but I will try to have it somewhere here on the screen if I don't forget, or I will pin it down in the comment section below just in case you guys are wondering, because it is a beautiful yellow. So yeah, you guys, after I kind of do like the marble and stuff, I go in with a little bit of gold leaf, and this just makes the design pop a little more, you know what I mean? So yeah, you're gonna kind of see here in the middle nail how I start to do the process, because I wasn't really sure of what I was going for, you know what I mean? I wasn't really sure what the whole process of it was. And the pinky nail, I just did it with my like the little cutoff, I just did it with my brush, and then on the ring finger I did it with the knife. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not even gonna do that process no more. Let me just try this. So I went ahead and tried it here on the middle nail, and you guys can see here it was much easier. I just blend down the whole nude, and then I did the marble, and then I did the whole gold leaf. So it was a lot more faster and easier, okay? So yeah, you guys, I'll leave you guys to this part because there's really not much for me to tell you or explain to you guys. So I'll be right back. And of course, you need to cap everything. You need to make sure you're securing your work. So for this, I'm using my Notpolish crystal clear acrylic as well as their monomer. And I do like to add a little bit of their neutralizing drops in the monomer and just mix it in there, just so that the monomer smell is not as strong. It really reduces it, you guys. If you guys didn't know, I do have a coupon code with them. The link will be in the description box below, as well as my coupon code. So yeah, chicas, I really love their products. I genuinely love their products. I love how their crystal clear acrylic does not go all over the place. It just stays in there in its little place, in its own little bubble until you go and blend it, and you know, it just waits for you. That's what I love. So yeah, I'm also using my number 14 brush, which is available on my online store. And tomorrow, Friday, September 2nd, my fall collection will be coming out, you guys. I am so excited. I will bring a video of it tomorrow, so you guys, I will be more detailed in the video, so you guys know everything about it. And I will be doing a nail design using one of the acrylics. So I'm so excited, you guys. I am so excited. Please, I want your support, you guys. Go and support my store. I know you guys always do, and I feel so grateful for each and every one of you. I really do. And I might start adding like super cute comments of you guys here, so just so that I can show you how grateful I am to you guys. So yeah, I'll be doing that in future videos, you guys. I am not gonna be doing it on today's or tomorrow's, but hopefully starting in next week's videos, I'm sorry, I will start doing that for sure, because honestly, like I said, I am so grateful for all of you. So yeah, chicas, I'm gonna continue here capping everything, and then we're gonna move on to shaping, filing, and all that shebang. Okay, baby girls, so now for shaping and filing, I'm gonna go in first with my 8080 nail grid file from Pana, and this is just to remove any acrylic stuck underneath the nail, or just to kind of shape further in the shape. I don't know, you guys, this is my first step whenever I go in and to file my nails. This is literally the first thing I do. So like, again, like I've always told you guys, everybody works different, and this is just what works for me, okay? So I'm not saying by any means that this is the right way and this is how you should be doing it, because no, you guys, this is just how, como yo me acomodo, like this is just how I work. This is how I feel comfortable with shaping, you know what I mean? So yeah, after I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Pana 5-in-1 medium grit little drill bit and I'm gonna be using it at about 13 through 15 RPMs, you guys, just so that I can remove any lumps and bumps, debulking the nail, sealing that cuticle area, you know, all that. And yeah, I'll be doing that all throughout the nails. Now I'm gonna be taking my 80/80 once again just to shape the free edge of the nail. We want a very crisp shape. We want it to be very nice and straight. So I do take my hand file up and down on the nail and just making sure that that nail is nice and crisp at the free edge, as well as my side walls as well. I want them to be very nice and straight, okay? I don't want them to be all curvy or anything like that. I really want a nice and crisp shape. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to be taking my 150 nail grid file, and this is just to further buff the surface of the area, because sometimes the drill does leave behind like harsh lines, and I don't like that. Even if I go in with a buffer after, it doesn't look the same, you guys. That's why I like to take my 150 before the actual buffer, and I just like to further buff the area, if that makes sense. So yeah, after that I do go in with a buffer, an orange buffer. You're gonna see me do that in a minute. And then I go ahead and clean and wipe everything from dust with a lint-free wipe and a little bit of alcohol. So this is pretty much what she wanted. My sister is very, very, very simple when it comes to nails. She don't like crystals. She doesn't really like 3D. She doesn't really like anything like that on her nails. She is a very simple girl. And I respect that. I respect that. As long as she lets me record her and as long as she lets me do her nails, I'm cool with that. So we didn't add anything else to them, and she left completely in love with this set. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my top coat. This is from my online store. And yeah, you guys, she went ahead and placed it under the lamp for about 60 seconds. Once it came out of the lamp, I went ahead and added my cuticle oil. This one is from my online store as well. And this one smells like roses. It smells amazing, you guys. I freaking love it. And it is not like oily, you guys. It like really hydrates your cuticles and it doesn't leave those like ugly oily cuticles. I don't know, you guys, but you guys get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all throughout her cuticle. Oh my god, all throughout her cuticles, just making sure they're nicely rehydrated. And then we are done with the set, you guys. Like I said, she left completely in love. And I'm so glad she did, because honestly, whenever I'm done with her, she's kind of picky. She's very picky. Like, Gabby, you missed it here, or what happened here, or and I'm like, oh my gosh, she didn't tell me anything today. So I was so glad she liked them, she loved them. And yeah, you guys, tell me what you guys think. I will be reading you down in the comment section. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And yes, chicas, I will catch you on tomorrow's video. I will see you here en el mismo canal a la misma hora, okay? Okay, chicas, I will catch you on the next one. Stay safe, God bless, and bye-bye.